Coach, opening thoughts on the win?
What a great RMAC tournament soccer game. I mean, that's kind of what it's all about. We knew when we saw the draw, when we saw the result that Metro had against Mines, we knew that it was going to be an extremely competitive, good soccer game. Metro State, in my opinion, is one of the best teams in the conferences, and I think one of the best teams in the region. And I think a lot of people saw that most recent scoreline against them and saw that it was 3-0 in our favor. Well, I can say that that wasn't a 3-0 soccer game. That scoreline should have been a lot closer than what it actually was. It entailed a couple late goals on our end. I think you got to tip your cap to Metro State. I thought they had a great game plan. They played with nothing but heart and desire, and they made our lives incredibly difficult today. I thought on our side of things we didn't necessarily look like we have as of late, especially in that there was a 30-35 minute period in the first half where we really couldn't get anything going. We couldn't link too many things up, and again, I think you got to tip your cap because of what Metro did and how they affected the way that we play. That said, I thought the second half, I thought we looked a little bit more like we should. I thought we played a good second half. I thought we played good 2 overtime periods. I do think we were a little bit unlucky not to finish the game prior, but I think you got to talk about the character that we showed, the composure that we showed in the shootout. All of our PKs were fantastic, and obviously never mind the fantastic save that our number 1 made. So we're happy to move on. Kind of leave it at that.
Questions?
What are you thinking? I mean, you're not even watching your guys shoot in the PK. You're just trying to stay in the moment.
I don't even have much going through my mind. I have full confidence in my team to score their own PKs. So I don't even, it's just I think it's one of my nervous habits. I don't like to watch. So I let them do their thing. I have full confidence that they're going to put the ball in the back of the net. And when it's my turn to go on goal, I go through my routine and just kind of figure out where he's going to go, and I make my decision.
So the first save obviously was the key, and we've already up 1-0. You kind of demoralized them. Is it just a matter of, I think this is what he's doing? And
we've talked about him a lot personally because he's taken 7-8 PKs throughout the season. I think the majority of them have gone to the side that I went to. He has the same habits as well. He has a routine that he goes through. I kind of was able to throw him off just a little bit, I think, in my own mind. But he took a decent PK, and I just was able to read it, and just luckily made the save.
Obviously, you guys want to get it done in regulation, but how much of a focus is it when you get to the tournament time that penalties may become a factor?
Oh, sure, yeah. This week in training, I mean, we spent a couple days with penalty kicks at the end. I think what we do as a staff, what we're trying to do as a staff is really see who wants to step up and take it and who is capable of taking it. But geez, I mean, the shooters that we put up there, I mean, I don't think they could have done a better job. It's interesting because it's not a part of the regular season, so we really don't obviously talk or address it too much in training before tournament play. But these are those types of games that you have to figure out how to win, and in our sport, all too often it comes down to a shootout. So I think the positive with this is we saw it, we accomplished it, and we're able to move on in a tournament situation. And I think my hope is that pays dividends for us moving forward.
Luis, that's twice now that you've been at the right place at the right time, like you said, and you were able to equalize for your team. Take us through that goal and how it felt like to equalize and get your team back in it.
Well, I mean, it was a ball, and I thought about hitting with my left, but I decided to cut it and shoot it with my right, which I don't do often, and just happened to score.
I think we're pretty excited in Luis, and he's a phenomenal soccer player. He doesn't trust his right foot enough for the technical ability that he has, and I think we're all pretty happy that he trusted it in that situation. But it was a great goal, and my hope now is that he starts to trust it, both when he shoots the ball and passes the ball and dribbles the ball, because he has it in his bag of tricks, and I think now he knows that he can do it.
This is also coming from a guy who last night sends us a message at, I think, midnight, and wakes most of us up and says, guys, I just got woken up from a dream and I scored with my right foot. And it just so happens today that he scores with his right foot, so just Crazy things happen.
Well-timed dream.
But then the PKs, it's like, eh.
Oh, he's definitely not making that in front, but.
Laugh for sure.
Yeah.
Metro gets the early one. What's kind of the mindset, or you know that it could be a 1-goal game?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the things that this group has shown throughout the year is we're capable of coming back into things. It's never ideal to fall down 1-0. And I mean, Gillis, I tell you what, he's in fine form at the moment. He took his chance and he finished it. But it's not ideal, but I think because of the situations and experiences that we've had this season, we know that chances are we're going to come back into the game because we've done it just about every time. So I don't think they panic. They do show signs of frustration at times, but that's part of sport, isn't it? When you're competing, you want to win so bad, and it's not working in your favor, you get frustrated. But I think the guys deserve a whole lot of credit for just putting their head down in the second half when we're down 1-0 and just playing. Keep doing what we do, what we preach. Keep playing hard. Keep playing for one another, and chances are things will work in our favor. And fortunately, they did tonight.
You guys, go ahead.
You're there, your PK, you can end it right there. Is it hard to kind of stay settled and not kick it in the parking lot in that moment?
It is hard to relax right now, to be honest. I'm trying to imagine what was going in my mind when I was about to hit the PK. It happened to me. It happened to be me. I was being confident, and to be honest, I said I would just hit it for my grandpa because he was my role model, and he died a few years ago, and I'm glad I did.
And I think Moshe is that type of player that we haven't seen too many moments that are too big for him. And that's what we said over on the sideline, is knowing that he could end it. I looked over at Stan and said, I'm going to be really surprised if he doesn't, just because he's able to calm his mind down and I think that crucial moment, whether it's setting up a goal or whether it's scoring himself, I think he just has that innate ability, God-given ability to just kind of settle things down. And I think he did that, and what a PK to finish things.
You guys advance to Sunday. You going to stay and watch the second game? What's Saturday look like for you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. We talk about all the time. They're going to enjoy it for the night. They're going to enjoy, earning the right to play for another trophy come Sunday. And then we'll come out to training tomorrow. We'll get some things right. We'll rest some bodies. But we are going to watch the game tonight. I think it's going to be a wonderful matchup between Regis and UCCS, and try to do some scouting and see what they're going to look like going into Sunday. But we know whoever that championship game is against is going to be a wonderful game of soccer, and I think one worthy of a championship here in the conference.
Sunday, you guys playing at home for a conference title, something you guys haven't done in Grand Junction. I'll just talk about that.
Yeah, it's exciting. I think we had a great turnout tonight from students and family and friends. So I'm extremely ecstatic for Sunday to come out and a chance to win a trophy in front of our own home fans on our own home field where we haven't lost the game yet, knock on wood. So, we're excited to do it at home in front of our friends and family and have that ability to celebrate in front of them and give them what they've been showing us support for.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you all.